Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube. Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. As I promised, again, on the social media platforms, listen, I'll be bringing my girls. I'll be bringing women, not just woman. You see, one fila. Yes, thank you. Thank you, baby girl. So, I'm just gonna let my fellow woman / good friends to do the intros. So, Asamahle, baby girl.
Okay, hello. My name is Asamahle, and I'm Stellenbosch student.
Hey guys, I'm Aisha. I'm also a first year Stellenbosch student.
Hey everybody! Kelly in the house! Kelly in the house! Stellenbosch student.
Oh, I have to say because we all Stellenbosch. You could just be unique.
Okay, hi, I'm Nancy. Also Stellenbosch.
Hi guys, my name is Sia.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Nomfundo. Hi guys, I'm Shundi.
And you all know me, you guys have been seeing me. And hi! So guys, thank you very much for the questions, I so much appreciate. And I must say they are tricky. I felt it down here, deep down in my heart, in the intestines as well, But thank you very much, and let's get straight to the questions. Let's do the thing. So, first questions, guys. You and yes, this mommy's things. Okay, I'll try and squeeze it here. Okay, so the first questions, guys. The first question, okay, let's say it that way. Okay. Since it's #woman experience, this is the question. I know, I like being dramatic, guys. This is the second You need a drum roll. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. So the first question is, don't you think it's not men, but rather a psychological problem? Studies have shown that when one has witnessed or had been abused, it's more likely that the person will abuse someone. How do you feel about that?
It's chance.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's see. Here are the things.
Where can we start the conversation?
Because okay.
I was gonna ask, what is the first question?
So the first question, the question is, don't you think it's not men, but rather a psychological problem?
I think in that question, the first statement, I don't think, no, let me rephrase that. But when you talk about psychological problems and men, we are talking about things that have manifested in family structures, in societies, that have shifted the psychological structure, the psychological framework of men, So that's how they relate. So you can't really tear them apart. You can't just say it's a men's problem, it's a psychological problem, but it's two entities that actually are intertwined. It's, and yeah, so it's all these cultures that come into play that actually do have a psychological effect on men specifically. Because yes, men are the ones orchestrating and perpetuating rape culture.
True.
I also think though, sometimes we do make excuses though, oh no, he was victims may feel like it's an excuse, but it's actually a thing. Whereby if a man has been exposed to certain behaviors that are toxic, he's most likely to manifest that later on in his life. So I do think, coming back to what you were saying, that it is around the psychological.
But on another note, on another note, for some, it's also just about the power they have over women.
Some feel entitled.
Yeah.
It's not always
psychological,
honestly. Some people grew up pretty good homes, if you can say so, but they still do such things. I don't
studies do prove that somehow it's psychological, but we should also think about how the patriarchy comes into play.
I would also say that I understand and I totally agree with the studies and whatnot, because it does have like an influence on, you know, on the behavior and stuff. But I also want to say, like, as a human being, you have a choice, and especially when you grow up in that kind of toxic environment, like you have a choice, like when you grow older and become an adult, to either follow those kind of footsteps or actually bring about a change. And I feel like as human beings, like when you grow up and your mom is like, don't do this, don't do that. But like when you grow older, you make those kind of choices and be like, you know what, I get what mom was saying, but I beg to differ. I believe in something else. So I feel like, especially you knowing like we have human rights, and as a society we're supposed to be civilized and understand and respect each other's rights. You don't have any right to kind of exhibit that kind of behavior on people, especially women, knowing how big they are viewed as society. That's physically weak. You know, like, so you can actually make a decision to not prey on those kind of things, or to actually bring about a change. Because I understand it can be difficult, but I mean, like, the change starts with you.
Yes, it's you versus you.
You can't always be like, oh, this is the cycle. You can change the cycle yourself. Like, so we can't always like blame it on that. But I understand that it could be a factor that contributes to that kind of, you know, toxic or kind of ailment in our society.
Yeah.
Not all men in jail that rape women have a psychological problem.
Yeah.
Wow, very, very interesting. And yeah, okay, so moving on to the next question. To what extent is the hashtag men are trash true? Is it specifically men that abuse women and children? How do you actually define this hashtag?
This is an important one, actually.
Yeah.
So we can like iron out the whole not all men.
Yeah.
They need to understand why we're saying
men are trash.
Because not all men are trash.
But the hashtag isn't all men.
But the hashtag isn't about that though.
Yes, exactly. It's that whole thing of like interpreting things in a different way. But we have to come to a point where, listen guys, this is what we mean with that.
Like
let's educate y'all.
Yeah, like yesterday during my critical engagement, like someone brought it up, like how to, like when men come on offense and be like, not all men, and we have to educate them. But and today, today on my Facebook, this girl was just like why she would label men are trash, and she was giving all of these reasons, like if you disrespect a girl, you are trash. If you exhibit certain behavior or dehumanize a female because also objectify her based on her sexuality and whatever. Or even like exactly. Or even feeling like you can touch her, even though it's not a right thing to do. Like that kind of behavior, men are trash. Like she was kind of literally just like calling men out on that kind of behavior, and also like impregnating women and leaving them to deal with the situation alone. Or he impregnates you and he's like, well, I told you to have an abortion. She was like, trash.
It's like an umbrella. It's like an umbrella term that encompasses all issues that we as women have with men. It's not a thing of like, well, we picking you out, we singing you.
And it's not about their boyfriends, it's not about their fathers, it's not an attack, but it's a movement basically to make people aware that men are doing these things. So if you can't call out each and every, can't call out Sipho and Thabo and be like, Sipho's good. No, we don't have the time. We actually don't have the time.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
And another thing is like just because I know maybe Sipho or Thabo that they are good to me, you don't know what they did to the other person.
Because we experience different people in different
ways.
You
know why? Because he was good to you, now he's
I've had an encounter with someone like at my a colleague of mine, and I was like, I really don't like how you talk to me sometimes, because I've told you countless times, like I really don't like how sexual the conversation becomes. Like you talk about sexual things often, and like I don't really like it. And then I talked to his friend, like I was speaking to one of his friends, and he was like, oh man, you know that's how he is. Like men, they kind of justify their actions, like, ugh.
You know where it starts? Boys will always be boys.
And where does it come from? In house
charity begins
And
at
also
home.
like in the communities. 'Cause
Communities
that's what they
as well,
see. That's what they
yes.
see like their uncles doing, their fathers doing, and they think it's okay. And it's not okay. It's not okay at all.
But
My
then some
question-
of them come from really good homes,
Yeah.
like you mentioned, right? But then it's also the circle you surround yourself.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, in America, they have this thing of like having the talk because of the whole brutality against black people or black men. I feel like as a society in South Africa, we have to have the talk in our households. Where
Yes.
our version of the talk is like sitting our little boys down and being like, this is how you're supposed to act and this is how you're supposed to treat women. This kind of behavior is not tolerated. It's not okay. And like, you know, that kind of installing those kind of values in them when they're still young.
From
So that,
parenting, basically.
yeah.
Yeah. Question is now since we have this, are men willing to change? Are they willing to
They
change?
say habits die. It takes a long time to die.
So guys, I don't know.
Yo.
Well, that's a,
I feel like we have to be also like open-minded and give them a benefit of the doubt, I guess, sometimes. And I understand it's not okay to be like, oh no, brush it under the carpet. Like you have to bring it up. And I mean, like if someone is like, I've been one of those people. I've done that before, but I realize now like that was a mistake. That was something that was actually not a good thing to do, and I wanted to do better. Like we actually should give them a benefit of the doubt because if you want change, we have to start with the, you know.
yeah, it starts somewhere.
Yeah.
So we can't just be like, oh well, they're not willing, we're just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You try it out and hope it works.
Yeah. Because we're doing a lot.
And there are men out there who are listening to the conversation, who are joining the narrative. Thank you to those men.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. But like, we still need more in numbers, and there's still a really huge problem manifesting in our communities and so on with regards to men. So it's not just a 2019 thing. It's to be
A forever
forever thing.
generational.
Yes. So keep having those conversations with your guy friend.
Keep them flowing.
You know, keep them going like the river. And keep your friends accountable.
Hold them accountable.
Hold them out. Hold them out. You know, those jokes.
We all know our.
Yes.
How does no one know their rapist friend?
They know that.
They know
that. Oh, that's just how he is, man. Like,
Well, he rapes girls when he's drunk. No, call him out. It's your responsibility as a man.
I also have like another problem, like in terms of comedians. They really like have this thing where they generalize, but women are like this, and then people take it as a joke. Oh, men are like this. Like, how do we actually call them out and be like, listen, guys, fine, we get it, it's a joke, but it's kind of offending to some people. Where do you distinguish the difference, like the fine line of something that's funny and something that's very offensive? You see?
I think sometimes it's satire. You know, like how sometimes people like there's serious issues facing the country, and then you use that platform to just use humor to sort of like just
To raise awareness.
So I don't think sometimes it's not necessarily them trying to like, oh wow,
Make a joke.
yeah, it's not necessarily them. It's just we're trying to raise awareness
In a subtle way.
Yeah, and using humor. So
but sometimes you can come across as being like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually a cool thing to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're joking about it.
yeah.
So yeah, true. All right, next question, guys. You guys' question, yeah, man, they're doing the things.
That's not happening.
I can't do.
It's me like once, and it's really so deep.
Exactly. Yo. Okay, so this question says, why don't women educate young boys about gender-based violence, but prefer to only educate girls? And then when girls are being attacked by boys, they blame the boys.
I said this earlier. I find it slightly problematic because it only mentions why does women.
Exactly.
And why do both women and men.
Exactly.
It's not only a woman who raises a boy.
It's like it's her responsibility, it's her trouble
To actually
do this job. No, women and men in partnership need to be teaching their children about gender-based
Both
violence.
genders at it.
Yes. And both equally so.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to also understand, with the sentence like with the why women, it's like, have you seen our societies? most black women are the men and women in the household.
Yeah.
So what to do? You don't know the first thing about raising a boy, but you know everything about raising a girl. So the best thing that you feel like you can do for her is advise her or to warn her against the ailments and all the danger, like the danger in the world. But like like a boy, he's cool. He can handle himself. Like it's like the statistics of him like getting harassed and all of those things are kind of lower than of a girl. Like I remember like my mom was like, "You will not go to a park," and if I went to a park, she'll me and she'll be like, "Bro, I told you, do not go to a park. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? They keep my kids. They take you away." But I feel like we have to also understand like women, they're also doing the best that they can.
Yeah.
And these men have to start stepping up because literally you as a woman you the only thing you can do is like raise your daughter the way that you were raised. But you don't know anything. You don't know the first thing about raising a boy. So the guy has to be accountable and step up and start raising the kids. Like because you can't teach like a guy, like a boy to how to be a man. Only a man can teach another man how to be a man.
A real man.
A real man.
So again, it comes back to calling out men to be accountable.
And it's leading for your families, for your kids.
True.
It's crucial. It's crucial.
Super. All right. So the next question. Have you ever been dribbled by a guy?
All of us.
Kiri, what is the definition of dribbling though, girls?
What is that?
That's a They're doing this on different directions. I've been low-key dribbled.
That's gonna be honest. What's being low key and then what's being high key?
What is being dribbled? Now, let's start.
What is the definition?
I feel like for me, it's a guy that says this and does the other. His actions and his words aren't aligned. For me, you're already dribbling me. If he's telling me to meet me at 4 p.m. and you come here and you're not there, you've dribbled me. Literally, guys.
Yo.
That's literally how I feel.
Yeah,
because you don't respect my time.
Exactly.
So I think I think dribbling, there's levels to it.
Compartments.
I think there's compartments. That's how I feel. It's like,
Low-key, milky, high-key.
yeah.
Okay.
So we
Classify
bring
it down.
What does high key is the sensitive stuff?
Like
the cheating,
your feelings.
the cheating, the being busy with other hands. Meanwhile, you make me hand.
And you think exclusive.
We can have experience.
Thinking is not the same.
You're a god girl.
So by relationship, he's biting.
Number 5.
And y'all are not together. He's just
Y'all missed that. He's a good guy in a relationship, but then there's these small habits.
Yes, that's me.
These habits, like he just sometimes he wastes your time.
Okay.
The low-key stuff.
So that's the low key.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like every hand can say they've been dribbled. It just depends how you define
and how you see it.
and how you see it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry guys, I feel like I'm the dribbly. I should get dribbly of the year award. That's what I'm so vocal about. I've been dribbled.
Guys, don't
But whoa, but this is another person.
Do girls dribble?
Exactly.
Yes.
No,
We dribbled.
But guys, we
always take the out.
We always take the outs.
Even when you think you're the one dribbling.
Oh, that's true.
You will take
You
the
can
out.
dribble. At the end of the day,
You and go. Yeah. I
I love this shit.
Guys, I have a boyfriend. I can't speak on this topic.
I'm low-key dribbling, but I included you.
Yeah, the low key.
Yeah.
I also do that. I'm always late. So I think I always low key dribble you.
So anyway,
We're calling out you. We're calling you out.
Basically, okay, can we like, is it like, basically if you're not on the same page, is it dribble?
how can we?
Wait.
If you're not,
If it's intentional.
yeah, there's a dribble.
Yeah, what's your question?
Okay.
Yeah.
My question
Okay.
is, the guy hasn't said you guys are exclusive or anything. You guys are just vibing.
And you're like, dribbling tactics. Because he knows you can't. No, because he knows you can't hold him accountable.
Yes.
He knows.
Because you haven't defined.
Because you haven't defined the
boundaries.
But who
makes it define thing? Who makes it define? Is it the guy that tells you, okay, let's do a relationship?
No, it's like girls that
We as girls now, we like to give guys everything. Like when we into it, we give ourselves over. He's the one telling you, jump, my girl. And then
I'm a clown and I take it.
With your chest, my girl.
Yeah.
With your chest and then walk like a queen.
But guys, don't allow these guys.
Live.
Y'all are worthy. Just don't.
Another point I want to make is that even in those situations when you recognize that red flags or whatever, you're not in tune with the situation anymore. You're not comfortable in it. Know when to leave. It's not healthy.
people be looking at the demographics. People be like, you know what? People be looking at like, okay, fine, this is not working out that well, but like, who am I gonna get in? Who's gonna be with me?
Yeah. Can you please bring in the context?
What about seven more?
Girls out there, guys, you don't ever put your value according to the relationships you're in and match it to how many guys that you get with. Don't ever. You are very valuable. You will
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Most importantly,
yes,
and then
worth
he's
more
gonna
than that.
can't dribble you if you love yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things you won't agree to because I love
And you
myself.
are
Yeah.
And set boundaries for yourself.
Yeah,
That's very important.
true. Guys don't just go in and out.
When you see it's not for you, baby girl.
How you do? Quite yeah.
This way.
Leave the chat.
What about when it comes to being liberal and being like, oh, I can do whatever. I'm a feminist. I'm liberal. I can be with whoever I want to be. I can just vibe and not catch feelings.
Women do, and
problem if people want to have that stance and it works for them.
Yeah, we're not taking away the choice.
Yeah.
It's vibe.
Okay.
That's
Vibing never works.
Never works.
Women were emotional creatures.
That's true. You can say, I don't get feelings towards my bro.
Yeah,
You even go for not even an hour or so, you're like, my bro.
Guys, after one week, I'm your wife. If you're talking to me for a whole week, every morning you're talking to me, I mean,
Good morning, not your wife.
don't get mad when I put on my bio, Jiba. So and so is I don't get mad.
Relationship is.
Very good.
Guys.